Hello folks, in this video we're going to cover the roles, permissions, and creating new users within PropertyLink. And we'll also cover how you can change the roles and permissions of existing users. So to begin, we're going to go to the menu system on the left side, click on menu, and to start, let's go into the roles and just lightly cover these. So roles are essentially what a user can do or see within PropertyLink. And these are very common in any type of web platform or CRM. So if you're familiar with Zoho, HubSpot, Salesforce, those types of things, it's the same concept. So essentially, we already have 4 that come with PropertyLink. These should cover a majority of what people need. But if you do need to edit or see these, you can easily click on the pencil to give you a better idea of what these do. So on the left side, this is essentially what any user that's assigned this role can see. So we turn off some of the admin things by default so they don't need to see it and they don't maybe mess with something they should not. On the right side where it says permission, this is how the data is filtered for them. So we have a level of management companies, properties, product catalogs, and contract pricing, kind of the big 4. And essentially the permission is a drop-down if you click on it, and pretty self-explanatory from the titles. So if you select all, they can see everything. If you select current branch, they only can see the data in that current branch. If they're a little bit, maybe if there's some sort of manager, you can do current branch and sub branch. So if you're like a district leader of some sort, if that's the setup you have, you can see your info and everyone below. User is essentially just at the user level. They only can see what's theirs. And then on the right side here, we have read-only. If you ever heard of a read-only file, essentially you can open it, but you cannot edit it. So if you want someone to be able to see stuff that's not theirs, you can select, branch and sub-branch, but then say read-only so they can't affect it, so they're more of a viewer. So you have a pretty good amount of control in here. So I'm going to exit out of this, and we're going to go back to the menu, go into users, and as you can see here, this is the ID I am signed in with. I'm an automatic admin, and it's kind of an easy way to start is just have everyone an admin to start so they can see everything, and then you can fine tune as you go. If you already have a group on the MeasureSword cloud with other IDs and users in there, they will automatically be filtered in here, and then it's just a matter of assigning them to a branch, which we will go into later if that's necessary, and then also editing their role if admin by default is not needed or wanted. If you do need to create, let's say, a new sign-in for someone who's not a MeasureSword user, so someone who's just going to use PropertyLink maybe to review orders or place them, just click New at the top right, and then you can just come up with a login. Now, technically, you do not need to make this a real email, but we highly suggest you do, as there will be email functionality in here, at least for notifications and things like that. So it's good to use real emails in here. If you already have one registered to MeasureSword in some way, it will let us know. And then we can always work on the back end if we need to get it into this group. So I'm going to go here and make one real quick. So I am going to use a fake one just for this purpose. I will break my own rule. And I'm going to leave branch alone. We haven't gone over that. That'll be a later video. Role, I'm going to make it pretty easy. Just do admin. And then I'll use my name. All right. And depending on how thorough you want to be, just your basic address information you can add in here as well. And then just make sure you leave enabled on. If you need to ever disable someone, that's what this is for. So create your login, hit save, and now you have another user. So now they can go to propertylink.measuresword.com and sign in with these credentials. Currently, I would see the exact same thing I do right now as I am an admin. But now if you make them a sales manager or whatever roles you may create in the long run, they will only see what you allow them to see based on the roles and permissions. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more great content like this. Thank you and happy measuring.